Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today you are going to be planning with me, planning my December ahead. I absolutely love watching organisational videos. I think it's just so motivating and so inspiring, and it helps you get up and organise your own months ahead as well. I just love these kind of vlogs, so I hope you like it too. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that you are notified every time I post a new video. Today I'm going to show you what I do in order to plan my month ahead. I'm going to show you how I plan out my lunch calendar, my diary, and also just making sure that I've got everything in perspective as to what I'm doing and what I'm achieving for the month ahead. I love having a whiteboard on my board as well because I write the really important tasks that I need to write on that whiteboard. I have my big large calendar with the really important dates of things I need to remember so that when I'm at my desk planning I can see it clear on my wall, and then I also like to put it into my Google Calendar so that I get notified on my phone. Then I'm just really organised. I know everything that I need to do, everything that I am required to do that month, and also just where I need to be and when. Sometimes, you know, time can get the better of us and we tend to forget what we have on, or forget we had that on at a specific date, or appointments cross over with appointments. So by being super organised and by having a really good planning system in place, this can help you with not neglecting things that need to be done or not forgetting about important appointments. So I have a whole lot of different ways I like to stay organised. This here is my big calendar, which has the entire month on a nice A3 or A2, A1, whatever size it is, calendar. I love having this on my wall because it gives me a clear description of everything that is on the dates, especially when you're on the phone with someone or trying to book an appointment with a client or whatever it is that you're doing. You can see on your wall the important things you have on that day, and it's important that you write them down on here so you know when you're on that quick phone call you can say yes or no, you can do something. So I like to sit down and write out everything that I need to do, the important things that I need to do that month. So certain launching things that I'm going to be doing with projects I'm doing, when I'm going to be filming videos for YouTube, making sure that I know the times I've got blocked out for when I'm out in my studio personal training clients, and just anything else. I also like to leave a little bit of free time because I never know when I'm going to get a call from my agent as to when I might get an audition for something. So having that flexibility in my calendar is also really important because I have my eye on the prize with my acting goal, so I need to make sure that I do prioritise spare time for that as well. So every Monday I have acting class, so I will write that in black pen, acting class. This is where I do my coaching with my acting coach, and I learn so much every single Monday when I go here. I do this in the evening and it works really well because Brayden is home in time to look after Mia for the evening, and then I can go off and do my acting class. So I always write down this on a Monday evening because that way I know, and everyone else knows that looks at my calendar, knows that from 5:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. on a Monday night I am not available, and that is my important time dedicated to my art and my craft. So I like to highlight my acting class in pink. I don't have acting class on the 23rd as this is like Christmas week, so it's, you know, things are a little bit different in December as they are other months, but that's okay. It's not an excuse not to do anything. So then I also put in here launch goals for things that I'm doing. Currently, me and my business partner are launching our online coaching service. So I have put that in black and I will highlight that in yellow as it is a launch. I also have this launch here. So just by color coding things, it's for me mentally, I know that like the level of importance everything is. Obviously everything is important, but when something is launching it is yellow, when something is important for my goals and is going to help me level up in my career or my art, it is in pink. And if it is something for the internet, like social media, YouTube, everything is done in this blue color. So for example, on Mondays I like to film a video for YouTube. on the week of Christmas. I am a real Christmas person, love Christmas, but just as important as Christmas and family are, so are my goals. So I will still film a video for YouTube there. Anything to do with my family and social life, I will write in here as well, as you know, your family and friends are important as well, but remembering that you do not prioritize, you know, drinking events and things like that over your goals if you're really serious about what you want to achieve. So I will then write that in black as well, and I will highlight in purple. So for example, I've got Mia's birthday Monday the 16th, Christmas Day, I have got a concert that I'm going to, because life is all about balance and you've got to have fun as well as working hard, but as long as you're not prioritize the having fun to a certain extent. Idea as to how I organise my large calendar. I've still got a few more things to fill in here, but I won't bore you with everything I have to do. I just wanted to show you basically a rough idea of what I do with colour coordinating different things, writing down really important tasks in here, as well as making sure that I prioritise having a bit of fun and balance with family and friends. Can't forget Mia's second birthday party. Now, another thing I also will put in here are my social media posts. So at the moment I'm doing an advent calendar for my personal training Instagram page, which is all about health and fitness. So I will put in here, and with using a purple pen, advent calendar. Oh damn, my purple pen has decided to stop working. We'll try a pink one instead. There we go, advent calendar, first post. So every month I have decided with my personal training Instagram page to do some kind of a challenge. November we did a push-up challenge, December is a advent calendar challenge, and every month I'm going to have different challenges. So I want to make sure that I write this in my calendar as well, so that I ensure that I am keeping on top of my posting and staying consistent, because it is important to be consistent with everything. If you lose that consistency, same goes with your organisation, if you lose your consistency, then you lose that momentum and it's most likely not going to happen. So consistency creates success, it really, really does. I stay consistent with my planning and organising, because if I'm consistent with it, then I am most likely 99% of the time to stick to it. So I will just finish writing out my Instagram post reminders, advent calendar. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are my busiest days for personal training, so I don't do much extra things in between, because usually I'm so busy with people back to back, but in between when I have a couple hours break, I'm usually with Mia, or I am doing things around the house, because my housework is also important. So I definitely have to make time to schedule in housework as well, so then I know I'm going to get it done. I usually just write that in another coloured pen and do a little asterisk just to remind me that housework is important. Just as important as achieving your goals, you know, living and working in an organised, clean environment. It just makes you feel more inspired and more organised to do things. So these calendars are amazing. I just get these from Typo every year. I usually get them as a Christmas present, because when people ask me what I want for Christmas, I usually say 2020 diary, a calendar, and things that are going to help me with my business as a way of saving having to get it myself. So these are a definite number one must-have to stay organised on my list of things to have. You don't have to have all these things that I use, but this here would be my number one thing to have in your office or in your bedroom. The other thing I have is my whiteboard. So my whiteboard, I will put the really important clear tasks up on the board. So for PWR, which is personal training with Renee, online, I like to have my titles in blue and then the tasks in black. So we have launch online program. So this is basically elaborating the tasks that I have on my calendar, but more of like a step-by-step thing that I need to do. Like just by having launch online program on my calendar doesn't really necessarily give me everything I need to do. So by having my whiteboard, I can write down those nitty-gritty things that I have to do in order to achieve that task. So launch online program, create sales funnel, create 5-step program, systems, and so on and so forth. So that would be personal training with Renee online. Then I have also business and brunch, which they will be and be. That is basically how I map everything out so I can see it visually. Then I will also put on events that I have personal, so social things. So I've got Mia's 2nd birthday coming up. So I write social things in red. And again, I will just list the things that I need to do for that. Things like organising the cake. Like that. So I write it all out and then I tick off in red once I do something. So once I've launched down my program, I will do a nice big red tick. So I like to have everything laid out here. So that is how I map out my whiteboard so I can see it while I'm sitting at my desk and it's nice and clear to me. So the last thing I do in order to be organised for my month ahead is I have all these different notebooks. Now some of these notebooks are just idea notebooks for different things that I'm doing. So for example, one for YouTube videos, I have one for business and brunch, I have this one here is just workout ideas, and then this one here I have just started, which is an emotions diary. Now this here is to help me with my acting. So I will write down why I feel love, why I feel hurt, why I feel anger, why I feel fear, so that when I really need to relate to a character or something, I can look back at my emotions journal if I really need to and remind myself why I feel certain things. Then I have a sticker book because I like things to look really pretty, and this was really cool. I just found that it came out. Like sometimes if I'm, writing my big diary, I'll put in like a little sticker that might say, love what you do, or just little positive affirmations. Then I have the big boy, the 2019 diary. Now this is an A4 size. My next year's one is smaller. I got this one based because it was the only pink one they had, and I like to have a pink diary. Now what I will do is fill out things that I have to do daily. So for example, appointments with clients. So it's really annoying because I start my day at 5:30 a.m. So this diary is 7 till 6 p.m. So I always have to cross out the 7 and write 5:30, and then I'll write the name of the person I have the session with, how long it's for, and then I'll do the next one. And then I don't have half an hour gap, so I have to put the time in there. But you just make your diary work for you so that you understand it, most importantly. But filling it out makes you feel more organised, so you know where you are. So in my diary that I handwrite, I like to handwrite things. Yes, I'm old school, I don't care, because I feel like it embeds in my brain and I remember everything more when I write it down as opposed to just relying on my phone to remind me. So writing everything down on the wall, the main things, splitting out the tasks and putting up what everything has to be done, and then things done by time in my diary. And I honestly just stay so organised and so on top of everything when I do this. A lot of people are like, how are you a mum and do all this stuff and manage to do it all? You know, really what it is, it comes down to organisation and planning. It really, really does. On Tuesday, I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 sessions with clients on Tuesday, which is great, so it's a really full-on busy day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it has given you some inspiration and some insight onto how to get yourself organised for your month ahead. Try and be ahead of the game. This diary, for example, I will do every Sunday the week before, because sometimes appointments change with people. My big monthly calendar on the wall, I'll do that at the beginning of every month, and I'll also do my whiteboard stuff at the beginning of the month as well, but then things change and things get completed, so I will chop in and change things if need be when I have to. So if this video helped you, then please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know in the comments below how you stay organised, because I'm always open to hearing new ideas and getting inspired myself on how other people organise their weeks and get things. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you will know when I post new videos. Have a fantastic day. All the best for organising your December. Make sure that you do things in December. It is important that every single month, no matter what month it is of the year, that you are doing little things to get you that one step closer to your end goals. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.